I don't want to say that it's really weird, but you guys know that's true. And we are seeing this tiny country becoming something amazing and huge, and we're like, oh, how did they do that? I want to get to know more about this society. Yeah, so CLAB Korea, it's a show where they're showing a lot about Korea. And 하나, 둘, 셋. 안녕하세요. 브라질에서 다니엘라입니다. Korea. I think Brazilian people really are getting to know Korea more because yes, Korea is being huge. So we liked the fact that Korea is so small and it's being so technological and yeah, becoming a huge country. That's definitely true. Like, yes, because of K-pop, people are getting to know about Korea, but after they get to know about K-pop, they get to know about other things as well. So I think it's just like an entrance door, and then you realize, wow, there's so much more here. I think not only K-pop, but also Korean dramas, as well as I think Korean men are being popular in the world. I don't want to say that it's really weird, but you guys know that's true. And also, yeah, Korean makeup is always also being really famous. Like I've seen some girls trying and like designing some Korean makeup style, and also Korean brands. Not really famous, but I've heard many people saying about like Etude House, Nature Republic, yes, definitely. Sure, BTS is like in any country, any island, if there are people, there is BTS. But yeah, there are a lot of like K-pop groups that are famous, especially in Brazil. For example, if I'm not mistaken, some K-pop group called Card or something like this, and VAV, they're especially famous in Brazil. Yes. Actually, Samsung products, Samsung, I learned how to pronounce it. Because actually in Portuguese we pronounce it Samsungi. So Samsung products are huge in Brazil, probably bigger than Apple. Yeah, I guess so. There are much more people using Samsung. Like it's Asian town, but that there's the Korean part, and I've been there. It's really great. Like there are what's that? There's kimbap and ramen. There are many Korean foods, and it's actually very delicious. I would recommend you Brazilian people from Korea that wants to travel Brazil. My boyfriend went there as well, and he was really amazed. He said, "Oh, 서울인데?" Yeah, it's really similar. Like if you walk like this. Because if you look abroad, then it's different, but yeah. It's well known, yes, but it's far, like it's in the middle of Brazil, so not everybody was able to visit. So yeah, but it's something that definitely a lot of people and young girls and boys wants to go to. Yeah, that's like a channel or something like this, and yeah, it's very popular. If you say there's first rank, maybe that channel is on second rank, I guess. Yeah, so CLAB Korea, it's a show where they're showing a lot about Korea, and they came here and they especially recorded so many cultural things and showed about technology, language, people, and it's really amazing because actually my parents watched that and they were surprised and they saw, Danny, you went there, and I was like, yes, I did, and then they get emotional. It's really sweet. Yes, I guess so. I think the young people watch it because they were knowing already about Korea, but the older generation watch it without knowing about Korea, and that is what it's good about. So they got to know like everything. Yeah, so actually Korea is being really famous as like some country that girls and guys, especially young generation, wants to travel to. So I have like on my Instagram, many girls ask me like, oh, tell me, how did you travel to Korea? Tell me what is the best way and what are the best attractions. So yes, they're really curious about Korea. They really like I've seen some girls, they search it every day about ticket, every day about like some attractions like Namsan Tower and things like this they wanna like visit. So yeah, when I see that, I'm like, oh, I want to take everybody to here. Come on, my babies. But unfortunately, I cannot. I'm not Bill Gates. The thing why I think it happened, and it seems like what happened to my family is like there's one person who likes Korea in the family, but they said, oh, there's gonna be this show in blah 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 blah. So they showed their parents and cousins and things like this, and it got huge, it got bigger, because then people got to know what they like. For example, my parents, they didn't know a lot about Korea, but I said, oh, there's gonna be this show and blah blah blah. So they watch it and they also want to to come here. They also, like my dad is crazy about coming to Korea. Yes, I definitely think there are a lot of Brazilians interested in Korea. It's something huge, not only in Brazil, but surely whole world, but also South America. It's real huge. And it's not only because of K-pop, but it's because, as I said, Brazil is such a big country and we are seeing this tiny country becoming something amazing and huge. And we're like, oh, how did they do that? I want to get to know more about this society. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's why Brazilians like Korea a lot. I think there are a lot of cultural differences between Korea and Brazil, and one of the things I've seen in that show is like the breakfast, and then some of my relatives were really shocked because in Korea it's normal to have as for breakfast like some soup, rice and things like this, but in Brazil we have coffee and bread, that's it, or some fruit, but basically it's coffee and bread. So there's so many things that they showed in this show and we were shocked, like my family and many people I know were shocked. And about technology, yeah, Korea is like freaking technological country, so they show like the huge tower where you go and then you can see the ground, something like this. Yeah, I didn't go there, but I would definitely want. So
You mean the glass?
yeah, glass floor. Yes, that's right, the glass floor. They showed the glass floor, and as I'm afraid of heights, I wouldn't go, but I want to go, so. Like when I told them I was coming to South Korea, they make some jokes like, oh, take care, North Korea, things like this. It's not something serious, but anyway, yeah, so they are really shocked because those two countries are, oh, wait, this is some hard question. Because I know Koreans, it's a sensitive topic for Koreans. I think some of Brazilians have joked or thought that it could be dangerous, the fact that it's divided because of North Korea. But I haven't seen many Koreans caring about that actually. It seems like the world talks more about that than actual South Koreans. So it means they live more in peace than the world would think, so that's quite nice. I think there's actual peace here. I can feel that. And I hope, yeah, as the time goes, it will be even more peaceful. I don't think Brazilians have a really strong opinion about that because since it's a very sensitive topic, we think Koreans should be the one deciding it and we don't really want to mix with that. It's like, yeah. I think it shows that Brazilians really love Korea and I hope you guys will see it the same way because we are really in love with everything, the culture, the society, the Korean people. So I hope you will take it very well. And it was also good because many Brazilians were able to see more and like try to imitate a little bit of the good parts of Korea, and that's good. I think a lot of countries can take that from Korea, so I hope you guys also enjoyed. So today guys, we talked about Korea and the TV show Rede Brasil that showed about Korea, and I upgraded the coupon level, so thank you and I'm sorry. And I hope I see you guys next. Subscribe the channel and click like if you like this video, and see you. Bye bye.